Alright, I gotta make this quick because there's a good chance I'm going to be vomiting in the next 5 or 6 minutes. But I just wanted to take some time while I was here at Tim Hortons to talk about some stuff in the news recently. First off, somebody got married. I'm not sure what the big deal about that is, but it was all over Twitter and the news. I don't know, I think it was in Britain. Canada had an election. We re-elected the Conservatives. Not a fan of the Conservatives. Am a fan of the NDP, and they gained a ton of seats. Just for those of you who don't live in Canada, even for those of you who do, and don't understand our democratic process, what happens is the country is broken up into ridings. I couldn't remember the word there for a minute. The country's broken up into ridings, and every one of those ridings is represented by, or has the option to be represented by, somebody from any party. Be they Conservative, Liberal, NDP, the Green Party, and there's all sorts of little tiny ones. And then, of course, you have independents. But what happens is, when you go out to vote, you vote for your local representative, and then the party with the most representatives becomes the ruling party, and the party's leader, elected by said party, becomes the Prime Minister, who is not actually the leader of the country. The Governor General is the official leader of our country, but I'm not getting into that argument. So yeah, like I was saying, the Conservatives are back in. A party with old-time values, I'm gonna say. It's the best way I can think about it. They're kind of stuck in the past, but then they are conservative, so... but for some reason, the majority of Toronto voted them in. Even though Stephen Harper doesn't give two shits about the city. He's continuously voted for Toronto not to get extra funding for things, not to get funding for improvements. But then again, I mean, maybe the local representatives have a different agenda, and then that's why they're voted in. I think the topper on the evening was the fact that Michael Ignatieff, the leader of the Liberal Party, and, in my opinion, one of the... what's a nice way of saying this? One of the most annoying and douchebaggish people I have ever known. I've ever heard of. I honestly hate the man. I don't know why. It's not one thing. I just hate him. But he was the only party leader not to win a seat. So he has to lead the party behind closed doors. It's hilarious. Apparently he was beaten out by a young guy who had never been in politics before. That's what you get, though. Oh yeah, and some guy died in Pakistan too. I don't know, look it up.